education. So things that Robert Owens was able to provide for us was he was really the first person to come up with the idea of childcare. As early as 6 months to up to age 6, he basically provided there in New Lanark a childcare. This really was the first step towards a lot of women's empowerment, women in the workplace type things, that they weren't stuck at home with children, as well as it opened up new avenues into adult education. He worked against child labor laws when he first took over in New Lanark, that children could work as young as 6 or 7 years old. He moved that to 10 years old with parents' permission, and 12 years old otherwise. He provided education all the way up to 12 years old. He used what would become a lot of modern educational techniques, including discovery learning, smaller classrooms, better ventilation, better light, more interactive education. He did have trouble finding the educators that he wanted because of his anti-religious views. It was difficult finding qualified educators at the time. So what's interesting about his New Lanark, he actually employed internal to the mill. He actually found 2 people that were mill employees, and they used his ideas to really spark some of the pedagogy of that Owens expounded. It's also interesting in looking at the community planning aspect. Particularly in New Harmony, you see how he tried to integrate the industry, the commerce, the day-to-day social aspect, as well as living and community dining aspects that you actually see today in a lot of universities. You see them in corporate headquarters, and gentrification of previous urban blight, where they've basically gone in and built the entire downtown community around just a handful of light industry. All these things kind of put together bring Owenism to kind of a new light. One last moment and look at the Christian worldview lens here. There's a lot of things that obviously don't align: his view on marriage, his view on religion, but he did align in a lot of ways with biblical ideals of loving thy neighbor, taking care of the poor. All of these things would say that he is in a biblically favorable light. However, in reference to Moreland, though, I would say that he had a postmodern view, particularly at the end of life. Thank you.